Okay, we're going to finish this project off by just doing the text shadow in the border. And you may already know how to do this. So if you already know how to do this, then you can skip this video, but I am going to show you something advanced that I just learned at the end of it. So you might want to watch it or skip through this part. So I'm going to use the text shadow like generator that I've given you guys. And again, I like the text shadow like super close to the text. So it just gives it a little three-dimensional effect, but without making it blurry, like a little bit further away. So you can just pick this up, and I'm going to put this in my here in my main, and I'm going to put it in the name one. Okay, and I'm going to go like this, and it should just give me a little pop of color. Let me see if I was able to do that. Let's see. I don't see it that well, but maybe if I made it like a different color, I would be able to see it a little bit better. Maybe I would want to make it like a another light color here. But you guys can work with it. Like you know how to do this part. Um, so I'm going to let you kind of figure this out. But I will show you. So, the other thing we need to do is border. So let me just do that real quick. Um, we could just go here if you wanted to and generate, a border. You can change the color, and then when you're done, you're just going to put it in there. So I'm just going to pick up the standard one just to kind of get this part over with, and you can decide what the style is. Again, you may not have two boxes there. I put mine in two boxes because I liked it. You can decide about that. All right, so you can just work with the border. There's different like border types too. It's just kind of a nice generator because you can kind of pull those up. You know, you can put different borders on different sections if you want to. I think that might be interesting. Anyhow, okay, so that's the border. Okay, so I wanted to correct a problem, and this is kind of advanced work, so if you don't want to do this, you don't have to, and you can stop the video right here. I've covered all of the things that you need for the poster project already. But I wanted to correct a problem that was sort of irritating me that I saw, which is when I look at my project, I'm going to do this, and I change the opacity of the background color, I can't, so I want to change the opacity to make it so that it's see-through and I can see the picture behind it, but it also makes the text very faded. So it changes the opacity or the see-throughness um, of the font, and I don't want that. I just want the background color to be opaque, but I don't want the font to be opaque. So what I found a way to do in a forum somewhere is to change my background color from a hex code to what's called an HLS code, which is like hue, saturation, and I forget what the L is called. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy my hex code here, and I'm going to go here, and this link is on Google Classroom. I'm going to paste it here, and I'm going to pull this code here, the HSL property here, and I'm going to pull that in right there. Okay, and I'm going to call it, actually here, let me take this background color out, and I'm going to put the HSL right here. Okay, and I am going to add a fourth item here. I'm going to call it HSLA, and I'm going to put a comma after the 20%, right? The 305, 12%, 20%, this is just the representation of the color. Now I'm going to add a fourth characteristic, which is how opaque it is. Okay, so 1.0 means it is not see-through at all. It's fully it's not transparent. 0.0 means it would be fully transparent or like not even there. So any numbers between 1.0 and 0.0 would be a little bit see-through. So if I put 0.5 here, and I'm actually going to take this line out. And what you are going to see, hopefully, is that now that the background becomes opaque, but the text does not become opaque. All right, and so that is something that I really like, and I can change it. I can make it like so that it is less opaque, but the text is still pretty clear. Okay, so that's the last thing that I wanted to show you how to do because that was kind of irritating me that I couldn't do that. And I could also copy that code into, I have a different one down here. I think I've done it right, actually right there too. Yeah, it's actually in my my other div here too. Okay, so that's the last thing I wanted to show you.